All right, let's film. I think I need to powder my nose. Do I have a brush here? I'm gonna do it with my scrunchie, aren't I? Am I gonna powder my nose with my scrunchie? Oh, I have a powder puff in here. Okay, but we all know I was willing to do it. Okay. Now I feel cute. Now I feel cute. Look at this hair. Whatever. Okay. Hi there. My name is Monica, and on this channel we are figuring it out. We're gorgeous late bloomers, possibly, or right on time bloomers. Who knows? Well, I just filmed an extremely stressful video about things that I wanted that I didn't buy. I knew that at some point I wanted to do, oh my god, look at this hair. Tonic Catane. I knew that at some point I wanted to do a shop my stash video. Now my best friend calls this getting high on your own supply. Is that the best thing you've ever heard in your life? I was like, excuse me, Scarface. She's not really into like beauty YouTube at all. And I was like, yeah, there's this concept called shop my stash. Basically, you're shopping your own collection of makeup like you were in a store. And she goes, oh, getting high on your own supply. And I was like, that's exactly what it is. We are encouraging ourselves, very unlike Scarface. Scarface, you don't get high on your own supply. You don't do that, or else, well, watch the movie. But if you're not Scarface and you're just a gal who really loves makeup and you've purchased a lot of it in your life, then you absolutely do get high on your own supply. So I have picked out some makeup that I have wanted to become very good, intimate friends with over the next few weeks and see how that feels to get to know my own makeup collection again. I want to remind myself that it's not about the newest and hottest products. All of the makeup is here as a medium, as a tool to help me express myself. And that is what it is for you too. The only thing it's here to do is to help us say who we are, to help us communicate something. If you don't use makeup at all, you are still communicating something. I mean, what am I communicating to you right now? Probably a lot of that. So let's get into what I have picked to get to know. Some of these things may not be available anymore, and I'm so sorry. I think actually only one thing. But let's talk about the first item. That is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Groundwork Defining Neutrals palette. So this palette I purchased, I was super excited about. Does it smell good? It has a smell to me that smells good. It's not scented, but the product itself smells good to me. I don't know why, but I like it. This has a couple of different textures in it. It has like a pomade texture here and a powder texture in the more narrow well of products. You can use this all over the face. I love a product like that. Something you need to know about me immediately right now is that I love a multi-use product. And kind of most anything can be multi-use depending on how deep you want to go with it. But I love a product that is designed to be used in a lot of different ways. It appeals to me greatly. You use this on your face, your lips, your eyes, everywhere. I'm very interested in getting to know these textures and how these colors work on my face. I'm interested in you. So that is my neutral palette that I'm gonna be using. Next, if you have seen the video that I think is going up before this, but I'm not actually sure, I don't remember. But next is this, my Danessa Myricks Lightworks 4 palette. She has a newer palette out in the Lightwork series called Lightworks 5. It is maybe not as saturated in color as this, and I have found myself having a lot of deep feelings about wanting that palette, so I was like, let me dive in and get to know the palette that I have more. I want to use it. I want to get really familiar with it. I've used it a couple of times, but I really want to dive in. There's so many different textures and different things to do. There are shadows designed to be used with water on either end here. Look at this, like these flakes. Excuse me. These are designed to be sort of crushed and crumbled and smeared out all over your eyes and your face. And I just want to get to know you, baby cakes. I don't want to drop it. Ooh, look at, even now when I've smeared it out, it's like this beautiful, like, there's like a little bit of pink, there's blue, there's green, there's gold. Oh, what? Get into it. So I'm trying to get into it. Next palette is this. This is from a MAC Christmas collection. Is it supposed to be like this? But it's like bubbles. It's supposed to look wet inside. I don't know. The packaging is a little much to me. It's got this little wiggly bow on it, but I'm very, very, very compelled by this color story in here. So we've got this bright matte blue, and I'm like, okay, MAC. And then we also have this sheer sort of taupey reflective blue, this deep navy. There's some really interesting colors and textures in here, and I really wanted to play around with a matte blue, like very, very bad. Really want to play around with a matte deep blue and a matte light blue. So she's going in. I don't think you can get this anymore. It's the palette that's called I Love Surprises. Like, I love. Okay. Once again, I've gotten myself into a little bit of a pickle where I don't have anything to wipe my hands on, and I'm trying to swatch everything for you. Here, I have a paper bag, right? So I'm just wiping my fingers off on that. Is that gonna work? Sort of. Next, I have this blush that I haven't used in a really long time, but I love the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. This is in the color Pillow Talk. It looks like it might be too light for me. It is actually gorgeous on. She made this to look like, well, everybody says it looks like a boob. And I'm like, I don't know that I would have clocked that, but I was like, no, it's color on the outside and you have your pop in the middle. I don't know. But anyway, it's a gorgeous color on. Oh my God, it looks good with everything. It looks great when you wear it with red lipstick. It's just a beautiful neutral color, and I want to use this more. So it's in the box. Okay. This is a hilarious item that we don't need to spend a lot of time on. This is like actually super old. You 100% can't get this anymore, but this is a lip lacquer from H&M's beauty line that they had a few years ago. It's still good, still smells great. I love it. I tested it. I wore it the other day and I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. But it is their Lush lip vinyl in the color Firestarter. It is like this weird burnt orange lip gloss, super thick and opaque, right up my alley, in this strange, like bright but burnt orange color, and I want to wear it all the time. I want to get my use out of it. So I have it in my shop, my stash. If you're interested in a color like this, the Merit lip oil in Cara Cara, it's getting dark in this room and I can barely see it. The Cara Cara. It's not the same texture at all. It is much thinner and more oily, I would say. So very, very similar. Let's see. This is basically like a sheer version of this. Okay, I'm getting lip gloss all over my sleeve. I'm gonna tell you about the Chic products that I have shopped my stash for. This is from a brand called Perez, and I think they're maybe out of Australia or something, like a clean beauty brand out of Australia. They have these beautiful carrot color pots. Maybe they're made with like carrot oil or something like that. They're called carrot for a reason. They're cream blush pots in the color Hello, which is like this bright candy apple red, and the color Happy, which is a deeper sort of a burnt red. And I will, of course, show you both of these colors. These I definitely wanted to shop my stash for, especially while I was like in the throes of really wanting that red cream blush from Tower 28 called Dumpling Hour. And I was like, I know I have creamy red blushes here. I think this one in the color Hello in the color Hello is closer to what I imagine that dumpling hour color would be. But this one I also loved for the kind of sunburnt quality that it gives to the cheeks. Incredibly potent, really, really beautiful on my skin. And so I'm happy to use these more. I have a bunch of colors of these and I just want to use them. Was very glad to see also that I had something in my collection already that was very similar to that Dumpling Hour blush. It's not called Dumpling Hour, it doesn't have a cute little name like that, but it is so similar and beautiful. All right, this one is a little bit of a wild card. This is the Melt Gel Liner in the color Onyx. So I have so many gel eyeliners, and if you've ever worked with these, you know, like they dry out. You can get a product from Inglot. The product is called Duraline, and you can put a drop or two of that if you have a liner like this, like a cream gel liner that dries out. But this hasn't dried out. It's gorgeous. It's super inky and black. It stays very well, and I'm trying to get some sexy eyeliner looks going. You feel me? Like, are you kidding with like this deep blush? Just huge graphic liner on. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty, to the bottom of it. This one is my Auric Glow Lust in the color Pyrite. I've worn it as foundation before, but I don't think that is the most flattering on my skin texture. But this is, I would say, like a liquid highlight, especially this color. So super beautiful. You can mix it in with other things like your foundation. You can wear this on its own. I really like wearing it just all over my cheeks, like layered under or on top of one of these blushes. It'd be so beautiful. It's a really subtle highlight, but it makes your skin look juicy. When I say subtle highlight, I mean it's not super sparkly, shimmery. It is shiny and dewy looking. It's really pretty, and I love the tone of this. It's like a neutral kind of beige, very easy to blend out, and I just would like to use this more. I have one other color of this. I might bust that out too sometimes, but I love this as a highlighter. I love this on its own. And then the last thing I'm shopping my stash for are these. These are also from Perez, the same brand as the blushes that I have. And these are their Coco crayons, and they are lipstick pencils. They're like a cream finish. Let's see. They're all in fairly like neutral colors. Nothing really crazy. You know, we've got like this berry red. We've got maybe more of like a terracotta kind of a color. There is one color in here that I'm very interested in. I think it's the color Brave. Okay. Oh yeah, I've used this one. It's like a neutral mid-tone brown. Very beautiful. These are lovely jumbo crayons. I love a jumbo crayon lip color. There's something just really, I think, fun and playful about using things like this. I have a very cute little container for some reason to hold them in. I don't know where this came from. Maybe some pencils? I've never really gotten into using like all of the colors, so I'm interested. I'm interested to learn more and what kind of looks that I can do. So let's get it all going. Do I feel like I just went shopping at a store? Kind of. I'm very excited. I love having a lot of things. I mean, I do love having a lot of things, and I have a lot of things, so that works out well. I love like, oh, okay. All right. I need you guys to play together. Okay. I love having a lot of things to play with and choose from right in a little collection, in a little box right here. Here's what I'm thinking. I already have the look in mind, the first look in mind that I want to do. I'm going to film a look with some of the stuff that I have just shopped my stash for. So get ready for that. All right. What have we learned here? What good work have we learned to do? I don't know, especially for a person like me. I know not everyone has this issue. Where you have enough makeup to, I was gonna say you have enough makeup to feed a cow. Don't feed a cow makeup. They just want to eat grass. I know that not everybody has issues like this. They're just so spoiled for choice that they have to make a concerted effort to decide what they're going to use. But I am that person. Maybe you have that with like your shoes or your clothes or maybe even books. I have this with makeup, and I love makeup so much, and I want to do it more. I want to flex my creative muscles more. And yeah, I'm interested in seeing what my tastes are, where my tastes lie, what I'm interested in presenting to the world at large. Anyway, I mean, I'm just looking at my hand and I'm going like, oh, like look at all this beauty and this majesty and this gorgeousness. Ooh. I hope this was fun for you. Tell me if you're interested in like shopping your stash for something that maybe you haven't used in a while or never at all. I hope you liked this. Of course I do. Of course I hope you like this. Jeez. And I will see you in the next video. Later, skaters. Oops, hair in the lip gloss, doobity-ba-doop.